giờ là thứ Bảy ngày 9 tháng 6 ở thành phố Westminster. Thì có nhiều bạn mà đã ra để biểu tình cho cái nước Mỹ xảy ra những cái cuộc biểu tình, và ngay tại Westminster để có một cái cuộc biểu tình, chúng ta cùng xem nhé. Đây là Westminster Park nha các bạn. Mình coi. Chúng ta đi vòng coi nha. Đây là Vietnamese. You guys Vietnamese, right? Any mistakes go out nhé. Có gì nói không? Có gì để nói với những người con?
Oh no.
Dạ.
What democracy looks like. This is what democracy looks like.
Cái slogan của những các bạn là cái style của các bạn ra nha. Và đi ra bạn luôn. Và đây rất có nhiều bạn Việt Nam luôn.
Wow. Well, I didn't say it. I just put you guys apart.
Well, good idea.
Black Lives Matter. I know. I did that.
This is what democracy looks like. This is what democracy looks like. This is what America 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 looks like.
Show me what Westminster looks like.
This is what Westminster looks like.
All right. Everybody get some noise. I want to thank you guys for coming out. My name is Justice, and I will be your good rainbow ribbon along their bicep. If you see anybody who has a rainbow ribbon along their bicep, they are the organizers of this event. We are all community leaders. If you're asking who put it together, we are all community leaders. We come together because we believe that we all have a right to assemble. So So if you hear somebody say you don't have a right to assemble, guess what? That's a lie. You have a right to assemble. This is a peaceful protest. You have a right to speak your mind. You have a right to have a freedom of speech. You have a right to go out and adjust accordingly. Okay? We are walking today for Breonna Taylor. Breonna Taylor. We are also walking for Tamir Rice. We are also walking for Fernando Castillo. We are also walking for Trayvon Martin. We are also walking for Oscar Grant. There's plenty of other individuals that I can name. Way too many. But I want you guys to understand that as millennials, as many of you are, as millennials, we have the power to rightfully change the judicial system, the criminal justice system, and the police department. By first, divesting from police departments. Fully defunding police departments. When I say defund police, say defund police, defund police. 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 That's the first solution. So if somebody asks you, why are you protesting? What are you going to do after? Are you just going to protest and say you're going to do so? No, sir, no, ma'am. Actually, the first solution and the first step in this process is defunding the police department. Can you believe, guys, that $50 billion goes to homelessness in America, but $100 billion went to the LAPD? $100 billion went to the LAPD? That's way too much money that should be going to effective policing, community policing, Boys and Girls Clubs in the areas, black-owned businesses. My mother and father were out here in the 1970s marching for their rights, right? My aunties and my grandmother and my grandfather, they were out here in the 1950s marching for their rights. But it's been far too long, guys. It's been far too long. 400 years of having somebody's knee on our necks. 400 years of having somebody's knee on our necks. It's been way too long. And now, this is the time to actually stand up for what's right. Not only black lives, but human lives. Just because black bodies are dying, this is a human rights issue. And until we as a nation and we as millennials stand up for what is right, which is human life, we will never make progress. But I'm proud to see that so many individuals are out here today. And I'm really proud to know that we are not just only here for black lives, but we are also here for human lives. So give yourself a hand. Please make some noise. The speakers of what these speakers are going through. These are African American sisters that I know in the community. So I really want you, while you're listening, to fully empathize of the suffering that we are going through. If my sister's suffering, I'm suffering. So I want you guys to understand that. If my sister's suffering, I'm suffering. If you're suffering, I'm suffering. We can't just sit here and lay idle while there's human suffering. Human suffering cannot be alleviated by just one person. It has to be a unity of everybody, okay? So remember that. So for my first speaker, So I'm gonna introduce this young lady. She was at the Garden Grove protest. I don't know if you guys were at the Garden Grove protest. I don't know if you guys were at the Garden Grove protest this past week, but we had over 3,000 individuals there with us, standing really solid. And she is the president, right, of Garden Grove BSU. Doing her damn thing, and I'm very proud of her. So make some noise.
Hi guys, my name is Heather Good. I'm from Black Student Union at Garden Grove High School. We are here today to speak up and stand up for what is right. We come here today to mourn the lives of our black brothers and sisters whose lives have been lost to police brutality and racist murderers. Today we gather here to tell the world that this is not okay. To tell the police department and the justice system that enough is enough. There are no ifs, ands, and buts, there are no ifs, ands, and buts about the injustices that black people have to go through during our lifetimes. I should not have to be speaking about this. I should not have to look back on history and think about how my ancestors had to fight for civil rights, for human rights. Rights, meaning legal, social, or ethical principles of freedom or entitlement. Freedom. We demand freedom. I demand freedom. These white cops and killers continue to get away with the killings of thousands of black individuals. It's no secret. We all know the truth. The justice system is so flawed and has never been a system that served justice. Black Lives Matter is not a joke, and it's not taking away the idea that other races are important, but due to what's been happening now and throughout our history, the attention needs to be drawn to the fact that Black Lives Matter. This is about black people. This is about wanting justice and equality. The justice and equality white people get. This is about police brutality. This is about trying to stop these cops and racist killers from taking away black females and males, black children and adults, someone's mother, someone's father, someone's sister, brother, someone's friend, someone's life. The list goes on and on. We deserve to be treated with respect and dignity because we matter. Black lives matter. Awareness and remember why you are here today. We must continue to fight the injustices day after day. Never stop speaking up for what is right. Keep fighting the good fight. And always remember, Black Lives Matter.
So before this next speech, I just want to invite all my black brothers and sisters up to the front because you guys are going to be leading the march with me. So all my black brothers and sisters, please come to the front because after this speech, we're going to start marching. So yeah, please make a pathway for any I just want to introduce the next young queen. She is also a part of the Garden Grove BSU. She was a speaker at the Garden Grove protest we had this winter. And she has been leading the torch ever since I met her, which is like a week ago, and I'm very proud of her. So please give it up. Listen to her.
I'm an officer at BSU at Garden Grove High School. So, 2 days ago, I had posted a picture of the Garden Grove protest,
And someone commented on my post and it said, if Black Lives Matter, then stop killing each other. First of all, it's not if Black Lives Matter, it's they do matter. White people kill white people all the time, but that does not mean they don't matter either.
Right.
People try to find every single way possible to undermine or go against the obvious truth that they refuse to accept. Justice and equality is a right, not a privilege.
Right.
So why is it so hard to obtain? If you were to look under a group of people's flesh, would you be able to tell the color of their skin?
No.
No, you would not, because the creator that I believe in created us all equally. The creator that I believe in, he created us to be in one single race, and that's the human race. This country loves to separate us into different colors. Just because we're black, does that mean we don't have a right? No, it doesn't. The reason why black people get oppressed is because people don't like our color, and that's as simple as that. And it's sad. This fight will not be over. Not until we have liberty and justice for all. Does that sound familiar to you guys? Pledge of Allegiance?
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hello everyone, President of the BSU at Garden Grove High School. I am here today, as I'm sure all of you are as well, because Black lives are in danger. Because Black lives are in danger and we need your support. We are here today in protest to the evident authoritative abuse and police brutality occurring in our communities nationwide. We are here today on behalf of and in advocacy for the countless Black lives that have been lost to racism, ignorance, hate, and the lack of empathy. But more than anything, we are here today because we are empowered and beyond ready to make a difference. To come together and demand that change be made, not request. We are here today because we will no longer sit idly by as our brothers and sisters are dying at the hands of carelessness. And for that I commend you. I commend your courage and I commend your bravery for showing up here today. I commend your willingness to stand with us and fight for what's right. You already know that silence speaks, but your actions and your presence here today speaks 10 times louder. I thank you for showing up and showing out. It means the world to me, everyone beside me, and millions more around the world. Your continuous help and support does not and will never go unnoticed. Thank you.
Black Lives Matter?
Black Lives Matter.
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 That's right, that's right. So, I want you guys to make some noise for my young queens again. It takes a lot of courage to come up and speak, and these young queens are already just in high school. In high school, I've been doing this, so I'm very proud of them. So, I just want to guide you guys through the synopsis of today. Now, I know you've seen a lot of different protests, but this protest is going to be a peaceful protest, okay? So we don't want no agitations. We don't want no, if you see somebody that is trying to vandalize or is trying to agitate, please take the initiative to tell them to leave. Please. Or you can find me or somebody else with a rainbow ribbon, or we have lawyers that have lime green hats on that are looking out for your constitutional right today. So if you see anybody, then please make some noise for them for being here. And we also have our peacemakers today who are volunteering to make sure it's a safe protest, to make sure we are safe in the streets. So if you see anybody trying to agitate or cause violence, we have your resources here today. We're here to make you safe. Also, I wanted to say, we are in Westminster. It is a it's an Asian community. For what I know, it's an Asian community, but it's very diverse as well. For my Asian brothers and sisters, I know years, there has been this perception that you are the model minority. Like I said in Garden Grove last week, you have to abolish that perception of you. You can't hold yourself to be the model minority no more. This is 2020, and of course we are still living through Jim Crow. Black men are still getting tortured and lynched right in front of cameras. And you can't sit there idle and claim to be a model minority if you can't look out for other minorities like yourself. So after today, I want you to go back home. I want you to speak to your Asian brothers and sisters and family members and talk about that model minority type of ideal that's been so ingrained within the Asian community for so many years. And I give you homework. I want you to really look inward and see if you adhere to that model minority precept as well. And if you do, after today, I want to see you at the next march. And I want you to keep marching. And I'm going to be here right next to you the whole long way. Because in order for us to move forward, we have to know where we came from. Both parties involved. After the Japanese war, there were so many Japanese in segregation camps. Right? We all went through but at the same time, black brothers and sisters are still, we're dying more than we're being born. Can you believe that? That black African American brothers and sisters are dying at an alarming rate, way more than we are being born in America. That is a human rights problem. If I can't walk in a grocery store without somebody looking at me, guess what? There's a knee on my neck. If I can't freely be in a relationship with somebody that's not my color, guess what? There's a knee on my back. It's a knee on my neck. If I can't go out and freely get an education without educators thinking I'm an angry black man if I speak my mind in the middle of the class, guess what? There's a knee on my neck. So today, I want you to remember that George Floyd died with knees on the back, on his knees, and on his neck. But put yourself in my shoes. Put yourself in my sister's shoes. On our neck everywhere we go. And be pushed back or due to COVID, please let me or one people know that somebody's going to slow down, and we will surely guide them out of the protest, okay? So please let us know. But I want to lead you in some chants real quick so you guys can know the chants that will be shouting today. Of course, I'm going to say his name, and you're going to say George Floyd, and I'm going to say her name, and you're going to say Breonna Taylor, and I'm going to say his name, and you're going to say Tamir Rice, and I'm going to say her name, and you're going to say Breonna Taylor, and I'm going to say his name, and you're going to say George Floyd, and I'm going to say his name, and you're going to say Trayvon Martin. There's many names, but the most name that I am going to say today is George Floyd. That's who we're here today for, Mr. George Floyd. So when I say his name, say his name. Say his name. George Floyd. Say his name. George Floyd. Say his name. George Floyd. Say his name. Breonna Taylor. Say her name. Breonna Taylor. Say her name. Breonna Taylor. Say his name. George Floyd. 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 You guys got to keep the same momentum all day. I love the energy, guys. You guys got to keep it up all day. We need this energy all day throughout the march, okay? So as we start, just remember those 3 chants and let's do it.
Let's do it!
I need all my black kings and black kings to come up in the front, please. Thank you.
Yeah, I'm gonna walk with y'all. Yeah.
That's a fun.
Then where are we going?
It was English education.
Okay. How's that going?
Well, I finished.
Or you gotta learn that?
Oh, so you're done now.
Bắt đầu đi từ chỗ công viên Westminter bạc ra bên đoạn đường làm Victoria và Haza.
Black lives matter!
người Taiwan, Italia, có nhiều cộng đồng. Đấy, có mua xa. Đi là đoàn hô vang, không có công lý thì không có hòa bình.
Don't be scared, march with us, come on! Mr. Nevas, get in!
phân biệt chủng tộc là một cái
So we are going to stand here for 8 minutes to pay respects to Mr. George Floyd. We don't have to be quiet, but we're going to stand here for 8 minutes because that is the time. To be exact, it was 8 minutes and 58 seconds. They held their knees on Mr. Floyd.
Người biểu tình sẽ quỳ xuống khoảng 8 phút giống như là anh rất lo bị đè.
Black country! Our country! Our streets is what democracy looks like! This is what democracy looks like! This is what democracy looks like! Don't shoot! 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 Hands up! Don't shoot! Hands up! Don't shoot! Hands up! Don't shoot! Hands up! Don't shoot! Don't shoot! Hands up! 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 Don't shoot! 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 Don't shoot!
Nick,
Don't shoot!
are you going home after this?
Don't shoot! Don't shoot! Don't shoot! Don't shoot! Hands up! Don't shoot! Hands up! Don't shoot! Don't shoot! Don't shoot! Don't shoot! Don't shoot! Don't shoot! Hands up! 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 Don't shoot!
This is what democracy looks like.
This is what democracy looks like!
This is what democracy looks like.
This is what America looks like!
This is what America looks like.
This is what America looks like!
This is what America looks like.
This is what OC looks like!
This is what OC looks like.
This is what OC looks like!
This is what OC looks like.
This is what America looks like!
This is what progress looks like.
This is what progress looks like!
This is what progress looks like.
This is what progress looks like!
This is what progress looks like.
This is what progress looks like!
This is what America looks like.
This is what America looks like!
This is what America looks like.
This is what America looks like!
This is what progress looks like.
This is what progress looks like!
This is what progress looks like.
This is what progress looks
No
like!
justice.
No peace!
No racism.
No peace! No justice! No peace! No racism! 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 No peace! Say his name! Say his name! Say his name! Say his name! Say his
Biểu tình là diễn ra rất là ôn hòa các bạn. Những cái thành phần mà rút đinh đó là hậu của những cái người trà trộn vào thôi, nhưng mà bây giờ người ta lời bỏ rồi.
Defund the police, giải ngân không có
Martin Luther King, we got a dream.
Nó gọi là tên ông mất. Chúng tôi là người đấu tranh cho quyền công bằng của da màu.
Police! No justice! No peace! No racist! Police! No justice! No peace! No racist! Police! No justice! No peace! Police! No peace! Police! No peace! Police! This is what democracy looks like! 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 Hands up! 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 Justice! Now! Justice! Now! Justice! Don't shoot! Black Lives Matter! 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 This is what democracy looks like! This is what democracy looks like! Start marching! Get ready! This is what democracy looks like! No justice! No peace! No racism! Police! No justice! Police! No justice! No peace! No
Cái đoàn biểu tình sẽ đi ngang qua cái Westminster, cái tòa chính của tòa Westminster City các bạn.
What do we want?
Justice!
What do we want?
Justice!
When do we want it?
Now!
What do we want?
Justice!
When do we want it?
Now!
What do we want?
Justice!
When do we want it? Say it.
George Floyd! George Floyd! George Floyd! George Floyd! George Floyd! George Floyd! Freedom until we are equal. Có tự do nếu mà không có cân bằng Don't shoot! Don't shoot! No justice! No peace! No racist police! 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 No justice! No peace!
mấy bạn Việt Nam nữa.
No justice, no peace. Now! Justice!
Now! Justice! Now! Justice! Now! Justice!
Về tới City Hall, City Hall.
No justice? No peace. No racist? Police. No justice?
Police! No peace! No racist! Police! No justice! No peace!
Là trước
Police! No justice!
Westminster Hall.
No racist! Police! No justice! No peace! No racist! Police! No justice! No peace! No racist! Police!
We need more people in the welfare side. We need more people in the welfare side.
Hands up! Don't shoot! Don't shoot! Don't shoot! Don't shoot!
ở Westminster.
Everybody listen up!
Listen up! Listen up!
Everybody put your fist up in the air! Everybody put your fist up in the air! Everybody put your fist up in the air! So, we are now in front of the Senate, the Westminster Police Department. As you can see, they got riot gear. But I want to tell every police officer here, we're not here to harm you. This is a peaceful protest. We got cardboard boxes and cameras. And children. We're not here for no violence. We're just here to express our First Amendment right. Which is the right to protest and speak our mind. And on that subject, I'm going to introduce you a young lady, a young queen. Her name is Viet. Thomas, and this young queen goes to Thomas Jefferson Elementary School. She's out here. First Amendment right, guys. So make some noise.
That's my niece. See what y'all do? Breaking another generation. Go ahead, Violet. Come on, Violet.
Đây là một em nhỏ học từ tiểu học.
People are gathering for protesting, but at the curfew it gets out of hand. People are protesting for equal rights and against racism. At the moment, police are around our neighborhoods so looters do not enter. People are gathering all around the world, so people are treated the same. Police are treating African Americans like we're wild animals. When police pull over any race but Caucasian, they interpret it as if we are pulling out a gun. And this is why our race is dying. And I feel like we are all in lockdown. I'm hearing rubber bullets being shot at looters, but if you listen closely, you can hear bullets being shot. People were entering our neighborhood that did not live there. And you can tell because they have writings on their car. Because African Americans are being murdered by police and the police are not being charged for their crime. Every time we lose another black soul, I'm always in shock but never surprised. We are all upset of how some black people are killed. For example, George Floyd died from shortness of breath. He was telling the police to get off of his neck. The officer did not get off of him. George Floyd did not resist arrest, but he was still killed by the police. But one thing that I do not understand is why a Caucasian person can murder 10 people and not go to jail with any blood on their shirt, no bruises on their face. No bruises on their faces and no scratches on their eyes. But as you can see, that is how black people come and go, and this is why this all needs to stop. People come and go, but racism isn't stopping. Why can't we become a great big family?
Okay. One love.
And I'm sure.
Yes. Okay.
Thank you.
This is the community. You are the authority. Yes,
Everybody make some noise for Violet right here, my young queen. This is our future right here, guys. This is our future. This is our future right here. It took a lot of courage for her to speak. She's only in elementary school. But that lets you see the gravity of this issue. Who are suffering because they keep seeing their brothers and sisters get killed. And this young woman is only in elementary school, and she's suffering. That lets you know the gravity of this issue.
Right.
It's affecting not only adults, it's affecting young children. They can't even go to school without hearing about brothers and sisters dying in the streets. This at a young age. And build resilience at a young age. They shouldn't be having to deal with this at a young age. I didn't build resilience around black bodies getting killed at a young age. Why would they have to deal with this at a young age? That's not right. Is that right? Is that right? That's not right. But before we start with some other speeches and other issues, I wanted to lead you guys into a very meaningful. So I want everybody to spread out equally, 6 feet apart if you can, and I want you to lay on your belly or on your back. Make sure you spread out 6 feet apart because, of course, we are in a pandemic.
Spread out.
I want you to spread equally apart out so we can fill this whole parking lot up.
Thế là mọi người sẽ nằm xuống giống như là bị đè xuống á, để tưởng nhớ.
I need everybody laying. I won't start till everybody's silent. Through a situation, and all I ask of you today is to fully be in the present. You are here with us today, so I ask of you to fully be in the present. And I want everybody to close their eyes. Close your eyes fully. And imagine yourself taking a real good deep breath. So on the count of 3, I want everybody to breathe in and then breathe out. 1, 2, 3. Breathe in. And out. Take one deep breath in. And breathe out. Take one more big deep breath in. And then breathe out. Now, on this next breath, I want you to take the biggest deep breath in that you ever took in your life. Take one deep breath in on the count of 3, and then I want you to hold that. I want you to hold that and not tell you when to let go of that breath, but I want you to hold that. On the count of 3. 1, 2, 3.
Có nhiều cảnh sát bác sĩ tới hả? Giờ họ dành 8 phút luôn nha các bạn, 8 phút để nằm xuống mà trong cái trạng thái giống như là anh George Floyd đã bị cảnh sát đặt cái chân xuống cổ.
And those 3 minutes we took, I wanted to go through where I you can see I couldn't even hold my breath for that long. I'm lightheaded. I can barely move right now. I don't know if you guys held your breath as long as I did. But I've been doing that exercise every day. Every day since Mr. Floyd died. I've been doing it to myself every day. So I can fully engulf myself and to empathize on how grateful I am to breathe every day. I'm very mindful on how my breath is that important. Because I decided to do 4 minutes because there were 4 officers who had their full weight on a man for 8 minutes and 56 seconds.
How long?
And in those 8 minutes and 56 seconds, Mr. Floyd could not breathe. And I wanted every person here to put themselves in a position for only 3 minutes to see how you felt for those 3 minutes. But imagine how
cái anh dẫn đầu và người biểu tình nói là nếu mà bạn xuống thử 3 phút này có chịu nổi không? Cái này là những cái xác đặt xuống đến 8 phút rồi.
It's excruciating, right? You couldn't even last through 3 minutes right now. But think about what I go through every day as an African American man. I went through a predominantly white institution. I had a knee on my neck every time I went into a classroom. I'm one of the first people to graduate in my family. Just by me saying that, I'm perceived by even my black community as being better than, or I went to a private university. Oh, I'm way too good. I left my community because I went to a private university. That's a neck. That's a knee on my neck every day. So I wanted to lead you guys through this exercise so you can fully engulf yourself and not only show sympathy to Mr. Floyd, but to really give empathy. And that's what we need more of in this nation. We need more empathy. We need more, not reaction, but we need action.
Yeah.
And I hope after you leave today and after this exercise, you will learn how to not yourself, but others around you every day. Because in order to progress, we need to understand where we are today and where we're going. So on that note, everybody can now stand up.
Let me say something. Can I say something? Let me say something.
Come up front so we can everybody in the back, please come in close. Please come in tight and tight. Hands up! Hands up!
Don't shoot!
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 Hello, what's up? Okay. So my name is Deja. I am from Orange County and I support the whole movement.
Okay, my friend who I grew up with was killed by the police. Shot 30 times unarmed. Leaving behind, how many children was it? 3 children. Unarmed. Only thing is, the cops walked away free. He doesn't get to go home to his children and say, multiple officers shot and killed them. That's just one incident. You know, growing up in America, we see this too often. I had to deactivate my social media because I'm tired of the images being shown of not only the black men, but the brown brothers, the Caucasian brothers, the Asian brothers. Everyone is being targeted, and it's up to the police to ultimately make the decision to stop killing and the injustice in all communities. Okay? Because that's my standpoint, and I appreciate everybody who history repeats itself. I'm pretty sure that each one of this crowd has a grandparent, a grandma, a grandfather. It doesn't matter the background, the color. They all did the civil rights. Everyone faces racism every single day. Okay, so if they're not changing how we treat us, we definitely can change how we treat each other. And if we see multiple officers attacking one person, we can't be the ones sitting back recording. We have to start sacrificing skills.
Hey, stop doing.
Stop killing us.
Hello everyone, my name is Thank you everyone for showing up. Like, strike the numbers, like it says, it means the most to everyone. Let's not forget about the black women. Big names and social media, social norms. Let's break social norms and let all Black lives matter. All Black lives matter. Thank you for showing up and showing love to our babies. They shouldn't have to be here. But she stood up and stood in front of all these people and spoke her mind for justice and peace for everyone. Protest. I really appreciate it. Thank you for letting our voices be heard. I lived here for 4 years in Westminster, went to Westminster High School, started Westminster BSU. So yes, change can happen. Brianna Taylor's law was passed 2 days ago. For coming. Thank you for everyone in the back coming. Don't know if y'all can hear me. Everybody, thank you. So yeah, have a good protest. Stay peaceful. Stay peaceful.
Justice.
Go.
Brother, stand up, please. Hi, my name is Carlos.
Tôi tên là Carlos.
I'm very appreciative to be out here speaking in front of all of you.
Chúng tôi được nói chuyện với mọi người đây.
Racism is very much alive and something I've dealt with all my life.
Cái vấn đề phân biệt này chúng tôi là cái điều tôi phải đối phó với cả đời của tôi.
Baby.
I used to get pulled over and harassed, handcuffed, detained as a minor by the Santa Ana PD and the Anaheim Police Department just because they wanted to. I didn't know any better at the time. I just thought they were doing their jobs. So to me, as a kid, cops were the good guys, but I was wrong.
Okay.
I won't say that all cops are bad because there are some good ones. I have family and friends who are officers, but the bad ones need to go and they need to go now. July 10th, 2019, same what my cousin was talking about. Avalanta Police Department murdered my friend, Daryl Allen. And when they took him, they took a big part of him.
Right. Go, baby. Okay.
Let's go, Lowe's.
Go.
Let's go, Lowe's. Let's go, Lowe's.
Lately, I've had a bunch of mixed emotions, from angry to sad, disappointed, and hurt. But today, seeing all of you guys out here protesting, it gives me hope to see how passionate so many of you are. Keeps me, and I'm sure people all over the world, inspired. Watching the video of George Floyd being murdered reignited a flame in me. So as long as I'm living, I will do my part to help and educate others so that we can move forward together. The change has to start with us. We need to vote.
Đưa ra là chúng ta cần phải
We need to vote. Not just for politicians, but for the laws. Don't vote for who's popular. Do your research. Knowledge is power, and together we can't be stopped. No more routine traffic stops that turn into murder. Parents and held in cages like animals. Hate for another person because of the color of their skin or their beliefs.
Period.
Right? No more fights because of hate. I understand the pride that we fall.
Come on now.
What's up, everybody? How y'all doing today? Y'all good? I just want to take a minute. My name is India Sebastian. I come all the way from Brooklyn, New York. I just recently moved to the LA area. And I just want to take a minute before I start and get real personal with you guys. Take a minute. Look at all of us here. In silence. Look around. Just look at everyone next to you. I know we've been out here and we've been speaking, and that's been good, and we've had, because I feel like through silence speaks louder than words. Let me get a little personal with you guys for a minute, so we can feel like we're all family here, because that's what we are. I come from two completely different cultures. I'm black and I'm white. The reason why I am here today, and some of you guys may have heard this yesterday when I spoke, don't spoil it, you know? The reason why I'm here today, you guys have been to New York, you know how brutal that place is. I am sick of driving to the corner store and not knowing if that's my last time coming home. I am sick or a white kid in this country, which is my home. I was born and raised in California and then moved to New York. This is my home. So when they tell me go home, where can I go? I'm home. I can't go anywhere. This is where I'm from. My family comes from South Africa. We dealt with apartheid. One of probably the worst acts on black lives, besides right now, that's happened. It is our right to come here and stand and protest in front of this city hall and show what we mean. I am sick of not feeling human. I'm a human.
regardless of if I'm black or I'm white or Asian, Spanish, regardless, we're all human. Look at this. If we can come here and be in solidarity and be one, why can't they? You know, there was a speaker here yesterday that was in the Marines, and he really touched me, his story, because he basically explained that he fought for this country only to come back here and still be labeled as a criminal. That makes no fucking sense at all. At all. When I come to LA, I love LA. Y'all brought me in. I've only been here 6 months, but y'all brought me in. Me and my wife sent to y'all. That made me feel like I was family. See how easy that was? Y'all don't know me from a hole in the wall. Right. Look at the emotion on everybody's face as we speak. How we feel each other. We love each other. Y'all could have done anything else today, but y'all came right here. Y'all came right here for nothing but love. Remember that. Remember that. So I just wanted, before I end this, I just wanted to say thank you. You guys, let's be real team players, because and what angers me the most is, some of these cops probably remember me from yesterday. And some of these cops probably agree. But under that blue code, they won't stand up. And when did standing up for a blue code mean more than a human life? I don't believe all cops are bastards. I said thank you to as many of them as I could when I left yesterday for being here. I know it's not their fault, but we know the difference as humans between right and wrong. We know the difference. So please, protest peacefully. As you know, they're waiting for a reason. Send all my love to you guys. Any of you guys want to come speak? Me, I want to thank anybody else that put this together. Justice, incredible human being.
Make some noise, make some noise, make some noise. Good afternoon. Hi. I'm Dr. Austin Nation, and I am a black man. And I could be the next George Floyd. What had he done that required that much use of excessive force for Surzana? Couldn't he simply been placed in the back of the police car? How did they not know that he was no longer alive in that moment? They had to feel the spirit of that man leave this body. How can not one of them do something, anything to stop this inhumane treatment of another human being? Where's the accountability to protect and serve all citizens, including the black citizens of the United States? Senseless police killings of black men and women have gone on for far too long. It's almost become a sport. And they seem to get away with it. No convictions to date. That is perhaps until now. 2020 may be our year.
Okay.
George Floyd's death could be a catalyst for a new kind of action.
Right.
8 minutes and 46 seconds on his neck. 8 minutes and 46 seconds. With a knee on his neck. Please, police officers, get off my neck. I can't breathe and you're killing me. Now, people have complained about the rioting and the that has gone on over the fact being accomplices. Why didn't they? And we all saw it. Thank God for the video. And what I saw personally was I saw an evil, a nonchalance by a cop who seemed totally unaffected by the fact that he was being recorded. And this time, I believe that because of the COVID pandemic, We were all at home, not doing our normal busy lives. And so there was a worldwide captive audience for this particular atrocity. And we got hella angry and outraged. People willing to risk their own safety to come out of sheltering in place, saying enough is enough.
Thì chị chú sẽ cập nhật tiếp theo diễn biến của cuộc biểu tình cho những cái video tiếp theo nha. Mà
It
các bạn
wasn't
đón
just
xem nhé.
black people coming out this time around, but people of all races and ethnicities and ages